what was the scenario you had in mind that you were trying to protect against?
One of my children had just been brutally murdered in the sanctity of our home. I had one remaining child, and I didn't want him let out of my sight. I didn't want him to return to school. I didn't want to return to Boulder. I was frightened for all of our safety. But then it became apparent that it would be in Burke's best interest to be back in a routine in his normal environment with his friends, and I saw the benefit of that. And I said the only way I will let him go is that if there's a great deal of security put in place.
And that's why I hired professional security, Tracy Temple. And
Yeah.
for us to be able to put the case against an intruder together, the intruder is going to ask that question. The intruder is going to say, why is it that the parents of a month after their child is murdered allow their son to be transported at a time when he's most vulnerable, at a time when their own security people said, this is crazy, to be transported with no protection? And that's a legitimate question. Now, are you going to let her answer or not?
Let me say this to you. That, again, Mr. Kane, and I don't, Mr. Kane, Michael, you know, you have a perspective. I just think that what you're trying to represent about the lack of security.
Wood,
let me finish,
you're an
Michael.
obstructionist.
I'm not an obstructionist.
You go out there and you tell these press people that they cooperated, and I will go out and tell them what really happened in here.
Well, Mr. Kane, what's happening here is you're going to looking to storm out for no reason.
No, I'm looking to storm out because I can't ask a question right now.
Take 5 minutes and just be reasonable enough to listen.
This is look, I don't need this. It's a game. You're playing a game.
Take 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's take
You're
5
playing a
minutes.
game.
I mean, yeah, come on. I don't want to, you know.
No, we're going to take every 5 minutes every time I ask a question because you're going to want to know what it is that's in my mind. I just told you what's in my mind.
Mr. Kane, we're both trying to do our jobs under very unusual and difficult circumstances.
Right. Except my job is not to stand in the way of the truth.